They do. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Back at y'all with another one. Let's get it, man. So Errol Spence, Errol the True Spence Jr. and Queen Yorkie Chihuahua Ryan Garcia, they was trading shots last night on Twitter. They was going back and forth, and basically Ryan Garcia was calling out Errol Spence for a fight. And last night Errol Spence basically said, Ryan Garcia is a tune-up. He's a steroid user and he's a quitter. He talked about how he quit against Gervonta Davis. And also, what's his name? Conor Benn also called out Errol Spence for a fight. And Errol Spence was like, what does Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia both got in common? They're both steroid users. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to me like Errol Spence has said he will whoop Ryan Garcia's ass. Pretty much said he'll be easy work. But it seems like Errol Spence is not, in Errol Spence's mind, he doesn't even look at Ryan Garcia as true competition. He called him a tune-up. He's like, yo, why would I fight this? He said, Errol Spence basically said, yo, I would beat his ass, but I don't take tune-ups. This guy's a walk in the park. And he even said that because we all know that Errol Spence is a huge reason why Ryan Garcia's trainer is Derrick James. He pretty much recruited Ryan Garcia to train with his already trainer Derrick James, and he said, look, I had to literally beg Derrick James to train this guy. If it wasn't for me, Derrick James would have never even took the job of training him. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a strong statement. I do think that Errol Spence is underestimating Ryan Garcia because, number one, it's not the right time for Errol Spence to say that about anybody because he's coming off the worst performance of his life, right? But at the same time, he was in the ring with the number one pound-for-pound boxer in the world, Terrence Bud Crawford, right? But we have to remember Errol Spence's resume, and we have to remember all of the things that Errol Spence has done in the sport. And on paper, I think you have to take Errol Spence over Ryan Garcia, but when you take into account the punishment that Errol Spence has taken outside of the ring, he was in the accident with the Ferrari where he flew out of the vehicle and almost died, right? Then he got into another accident after that. People just don't know about it because he kept it quiet. He got into another accident after that. He had to pull out of the fight with Manny Garcia because he had an issue with his eye, right? And then after the fight with Terrence Crawford, he had cataract surgery on his eye again. So I'm going to be honest, man. I don't think it'll be smart to put money on Errol Spence against Ryan Garcia because Spence's body is taking so much punishment. You're coming off the worst beating of your life. You don't have a trainer. We don't even know who Errol Spence's new trainer is. He hasn't even announced who his trainer is. He was supposed to have the rematch with Terrence Crawford, and it took so long for them to come to an agreement. The contract expired, so we didn't even get the rematch with Terrence Crawford. Then we seen Errol Spence show up to the Tim Tszyu fight with, I forgot what his name is, the guy that's like the tall ass dude that's like 6'4", 6'5". We seen him pull up to the Tim Tszyu fight, and he wanted to fight the winner of the Tim Tszyu fight. Obviously, somebody correct me in the comments. I think his name is Sebastian Fedora, if I'm not mistaken. He ended up winning the fight, and Errol Spence basically walked in the ring and said, "Look, I want next. I want to fight the winner." And then we found out that the commissioners for the belts pretty much ordered that guy to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. So we're probably not gonna get Errol Spence fighting Sebastian Fedora next. So we don't even know who Errol Spence's next opponent is. We don't know who his new trainer is. We don't know if he's gonna look the same when he comes back because of the punishment he's taking. So I don't think Errol Spence should be underestimating Ryan Garcia. I understand that he is indeed a PED user. We're still waiting for the results of that B sample of the Ostarine. That's gonna come in on the 22nd, so we gotta wait about 2 more weeks for that. But steroids or not, Ryan Garcia is coming off a dominant performance from Devin Haney, and he's coming into this fight confident, man. He hasn't taken the same amount of punishment as Errol is taking. He has power, right? Steroids or not, he has power. That's a fact. And he's going to have even more power moving up. Because Errol Spence said, Ryan, if you want to fight, come see me at 154 or 160. And Ryan Garcia is going to have even more power in that left hook if he moves up. So there's a chance Errol Spence could get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a betting man, right? If Errol Spence was to fight Ryan, right? And they would say, who would you put money on, right? If Ryan Garcia, but the thing is, Errol Spence is going to come into the fight as the underdog. So for me, it all depends on who the underdog is. If Errol Spence is the underdog, I will put a little bit of money on Spence, and I will put a lot of money on Ryan by KO. You understand what I'm saying? If I was a betting man. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think there's a real possibility this could happen? Because Ryan Garcia said that he actually sent Errol Spence an official offer last night. So we all know if Errol takes this fight, it's going to be a huge payday. It's going to be a very huge payday because Ryan Garcia is arguably the most popular. He has the biggest fan base as far as young boxers right now. The only person I can think of that has a bigger fan base that's active is Canelo Alvarez. So this would be a big payday for Errol Spence. And guess what? If Errol Spence loses, you're going to make another $20 million, just retire. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Ryan Garcia wants to do. Ryan Garcia basically said, yo, bro, if you fight me, I'm going to retire you. Terrence Crawford almost got the job done. If I fight you, I promise you I'm going to get the job done. So let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video. I'm out. Tell your mama about it.